Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to sift through, well, a stack of sources, really, to bring you the most compelling insights.
Exactly.
And today, we're doing a fascinating deep dive into the world of an undeniable icon, Madonna.
Right.
But, we're not just revisiting her legendary career or her influence. Instead, we're looking at her life through a really personal lens. Her recent 67th birthday celebration.
Yeah.
We've pulled together news articles, social media posts, her own reflections, basically trying to unpack what this personal milestone reveals about her life, her priorities, right now.
That's exactly it. Our mission today is, well, to go beyond the usual headlines, and extract some surprising nuggets of knowledge about the material girl. We're focusing specifically on the intimate details, her family life, her core values, as illuminated by these sources we've looked at.
Okay.
It's a chance to understand how someone like her, a figure of such magnitude, marks a deeply personal day, and importantly, what that tells you about the person behind that global persona.
Yeah, the one she's presented for decades. How does this celebration resonate with who she is today?
Exactly.
Okay, let's dig into this then. So Madonna celebrated her 67th birthday, August 16th, 2025. And she did it in, well, lavish style, but also incredibly personal, right there in Italy.
Right, in Italy.
And what really jumped out from the sources, for me anyway, was the guest list. I mean, not only was her boyfriend Akeem, who's 28 there, but all 6 of her children. Lourdes, 26, Rocco, 25, David, 19, Mercy, also 19, and the 12-year-old twins, Stella and Esther.
All 6. That's something.
For someone who's always kind of blurred those lines between public and private, having all her kids there, it feels incredibly significant, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. And what's particularly striking, I think, is that the centerpiece of this Italian celebration wasn't just some, huge party. It was something Donna described as a long-held personal dream.
Which was?
Witnessing the Palio horse race in Siena. Yeah, she explicitly stated on Instagram that watching this historic race, which, kind of incredibly, takes place on her birthday and dates back to 1482, had been a wish for many years.
That's quite specific.
It is. And her own words, they really capture the reverence she felt. She wrote, "There are no words to describe the excitement, the suspense, and the pageantry. A truly sacred ritual to witness thousands of people hushed to silence before the race begins."
That choice, it really stands out, doesn't it? It feels very deliberate.
It does. It feels like it goes beyond just luxury, almost tapping into something, well, ancient, deeply rooted.
And she wasn't alone at the race itself.
No, the sources mentioned her boyfriend, Akeem, was there, and her 2 oldest daughters, Lourdes and Mercy.
Okay.
And she ended her reflection on the race with, real genuine emotion. She said, "Grazie mille. Dreams do come true. Happy birthday to me. Ciao, Italia."
But that wasn't the whole celebration, right? There was more to it.
Oh, far from it. No, the Italian celebration, it extended well beyond the race. It seemed to weave in these cultural experiences, too, like dinner with loved ones, walks through the city, a visit to an art museum.
So a broader experience.
Exactly. It suggests a more maybe holistic, appreciative approach to her birthday. And there was even this particularly touching, intimate moment highlighted in the sources.
What was that?
Madonna apparently gushing over Mercy's piano skills, which, speaks volumes about her pride as a mother.
Yeah, those little moments.
And then the biggest gathering of the whole celebration that took place later at the Teatro Grande.
Okay, so that's where it got maybe more overtly festive.
You could say that. Yeah, the Teatro Grande event had fireworks, a huge Labubu birthday cake.
Labubu.
Right, art go.
Yeah, exactly. So it added this kind of whimsical, playful touch to a pretty grand setting. She blew out the candles and then took this really sweet photo with all 6 kids together.
It feels like this whole sequence, from the ancient race to the whimsical cake, it paints such a clear picture of what this birthday was truly about.
Which seems to be.
Not just spectacle, I think, but deep personal connection, family.
And this focus on family, it isn't just a fleeting thing for her birthday, is it? I mean, we see this connection woven through other recent stuff, too.
Absolutely. Yeah, just before her own birthday, for instance, she celebrated Rocco's 25th. That was August 2025 as well.
Right.
And her Instagram tribute to him, incredibly personal. She reflected on their journey as, and this is a quote, "The long and winding road through all your many moods and incarnations has been tumultuous and full of surprises."
Wow, that's remarkably candid. especially for someone like her.
It truly is. And she really highlighted his unique role, didn't she? Saying, but through it all, your curiosity and artistic soul has been the glue that has held us together.
She mentioned his painting.
Specifically referenced his career as a painter, yeah. Adding, thank God for art, thank God for you, we have been together for many lifetimes.
That's deep. And it's not just a recent thing either, because she celebrated his 24th in Italy the year before too, right? August 2024.
That's right. Good point. This consistent dedication, it feels like a very deliberate choice, a real priority.
Yeah. And, if we're looking for maybe the deeper roots of these family bonds, the sources point back to that health scare she had in 2023, the hospitalization.
Yes, that was a big moment. She shared a really impactful tribute to her kids afterwards, stating that, quote, love from family and friends is the best medicine. Her reflection on motherhood was particularly poignant, too. She said, as a mother, you can really get caught up in the needs of your children and the seemingly endless giving.
Which raises that question, right?
Yeah.
What happens when the giver needs to receive?
Exactly. And her words tell us her kids really stepped up. She said, but when the chips were down, my children really showed up for me.
That must have been huge for her.
You can tell it had a profound impact. She added, I saw a side to them I had never seen before. It made all the difference.
So it sounds like that experience, it didn't just solidify their connection, but maybe gave her a new appreciation for their bond, shifted her perspective somehow.
It absolutely seems that way. And you see that connection playing out actively, not just in crisis, but even professionally.
You mean the celebration tour?
Yeah, exactly. The celebration tour, running from October 2023, with rehearsals leading up to April 2024, it became a real family affair.
How say?
Well, Lourdes and Astaire danced during the opening night. Mercy played piano on stage. David even helped her rehearse.
Wow.
It's a pretty striking image, isn't it? A global superstar integrating her personal world so deeply into her professional one.
It's fascinating how integrated they are. And she actually posted about it, didn't she? How about their experience on tour?
She did. In April 2024 on Instagram, she said, I think what my children learned the most this year of rehearsing and performing is that if you want to follow your dreams, you have to work hard for them.
That's a powerful lesson.
And she emphasized the lasting impact, too. And if all of them choose something different later in life, they will never forget this year of blood, sweat, and tears. Nor will I.
So it wasn't just about performing for them. It was about life lessons learned through, shared hard work.
Precisely. And this embrace of motherhood, this expensive family involvement, it's not entirely new, but it does seem to have maybe deepened over time.
Right. Like you said, she rang in her 66th birthday in 2024 with all 6 kids, too.
Correct. And even before adopting the twins, remember back at the start of 2017, she posted that family photo, just her 4 older children then, writing she was starting the year with the 4 things that I love the most. Then, later that year, came the official confirmation she'd adopted Astaire and Stella from Malawi.
And she expressed just pure joy about it.
Yeah, saying they were now part of our family.
What's really compelling, though, are those little, almost unguarded glimpses into their everyday family life that pop up in the sources, often through her own social media captions.
What?
Well, there's a photo of Mercy and the twins captioned in simply, my joy, and another of Astaire and Stella in matching outfits where she playfully calls them rascals.
Yeah.
There's that 2017 photo caption, happiness is contagious, that just radiates warmth. And my favorite probably is David smiling during a bike ride with the twins, and she wrote, big brothers are the best.
Oh, that's sweet.
These little moments, they add so many layers to the bigger picture, don't they? They show this consistent thread of love and engagement throughout her whole journey as a mother.
So, yeah, as we kind of reflect on this deep dive into her 67th birthday, her family life, it becomes pretty clear, I think. It reveals a side of her that's maybe less overtly performed, less public perhaps, but equally, if not more, defining. It showcases not just the icon, the queen of reinvention, the boundary pusher, but also a really dedicated mother, someone whose greatest joys and even her profound challenges seem completely intertwined with her children.
It really seems like family is at the fundamental core of who she is right now, shaping her priorities in ways maybe we wouldn't have automatically assumed.
I think so. It feels that way, looking at all this together.
So let's bring it back to you, the listener. What does it mean for you to see this level of intimate detail in a public figure's private life? Does it, shift your perception of what truly matters? Even when someone lives amidst such extraordinary fame and luxury, perhaps it's just a powerful reminder that at the core, human connections, family bonds, they resonate universally, regardless of your public persona or how many stadiums you've filled.
That's a great point.
So on that note, thinking about Madonna's own words, about her kids learning from the tour that blood, sweat, and tears of pursuing dreams, here's something to think about. What unexpected lessons have you or those close to you gained from a challenging shared experience?